Good morning, students. Welcome to the next class of English. Hope by now you are very much clear about the vocabulary and the story of the lesson. Today we are going to take this lesson once again, but the purpose is different. Today's purpose is to assess our understanding. So, we are going to learn how to summarize this lesson. Okay? So, writing a summary is an art. Every day on daily basis, actually, we are summarizing things. Suppose like your father watches news daily, and when he tells the same thing to your mother, suppose, he's not telling in every minute detail. He just tells the important facts and summarize whatever he has watched or seen on the TV. Similarly, if some of your friend asks you to detail or to throw some light on the movie you have watched recently, you're not actually telling everything in minute details. No, you're just telling the overview, the important points. So this is summary. Actually, you're summarizing, but it is an art. And today our topic is how to summarize. So the first learning objective is to know what exactly the meaning of summary is and what its relevance. Relevance means importance and significance. To how we could summarize the familiar text. Of course, I'm going to provide you guidance in that. And of course, again, once we learn some skill, we should be able enough to apply it in our daily lives. So after you learn it, you'll be able to summarize the facts, whatever in any situation, in a very nice way. So let's come to first point. What does a summary mean? Summary, as I already told, it's just an overview of the main points of something. Here we are going to talk about story. Or we could say summary is a concise version. Concise means the brief, right? Version of the original text. Whatever the original text is, how you have put the original text in your own words in a shorter way. Again, I end up here with the meaning. Summary is a restatement of someone else's words in your own words. Very important. Your own words are very important. If you are reproducing the same language, the same vocabulary used, you lose the purpose of writing the summary. A good summary is where you are putting the whole thing in your own words, maintaining the order of that original text. What is the purpose actually? Right? Why we need to learn the skill of summarizing? Suppose your father tells you something or your mother instructs you something, no? And before you do or perform that task, mother says, just brief me what you have understood very quickly. So again, you will tell whatever instructions in a very brief way. And if you are able to tell properly and keeping the important points intact, your mother gets a message that you have understood her message, right? So that's very important. It enables somebody to assess your knowledge this way, whether you have understood the speaker's message or not. Moreover, when you don't have a time, you could always summarize the things for others so that they could know it, the persons who have not ever read or seen or seen the original text, no? So you're summarizing for them. You're making them clear with the text which they have not seen or read. Again, I assess when you will submit your homework, when you will write the summary of this chapter and it's accurate, I will get to know that the chapter is well understood to you. So that is why we need to know the skill of summarizing. The very main point, how to summarize, right? So I have just jotted down the whole thing into 5 points. What these 5 points are the key to write a beautiful, nice summary of whatever text is in your hand, right? So first step is you need to go through your original passage very carefully. then you could highlight the main points or make notes. You need to be brief, very concise, and you need not give any minute details. You need not say in every detail ki kya hua, what happened after this. Like, you just have to maintain the order, right? And then you need to put up those ideas you have collected, the main points you have collected, in a chronological order, in a structure, paragraph structure. When I say paragraph paragraph structure contain the three main things: the topic sentence, the supporting sentences, and the concluding sentence. Topic sentence, supporting sentences are of course going to support the topic and how it ends, right? The concluding sentences. But remember, concluding sentences doesn't mean your opinion. It's not your opinion. It's here how it ends. We are not supposed to add any of our own opinions or what we think about that into a summary. So last point is paraphrase. Paraphrase again is this: no copying or pasting of the text of the original one. You have to reproduce the whole thing in your own words. You need to be objective as well. That means you are not supposed to make your opinions enter into it, right? So you just have to reproduce the whole original text into your own words. Let's summarize it once again. Whatever I have told you, now I'm going to summarize it to short. See, summarizing, the art of summarizing doesn't have any convention. It could be summarized in just 2 lines, or it could be as big as 3-4 pages. This is, you have to learn and decide how well you can organize some text into as brief as possible, right? So whatever I've taught you here, I'm going to summarize it into this point. So to write a summary, just write on the top summary. Begin with the topic sentence. And what a topic sentence might have? It may contain the name of the story or the author or speaker. Here in this case, A Tale of Two Birds, you could always start with topic sentence. A tale of the two birds is a story. A tale of two birds is a story, right? About. So this could be your topic sentence. Now supporting sentence. Supporting sentence means the main characters you can include. You have to just talk about the events in order of occurrence, leaving the minute details, just the main points. And then how the story ends. So, as I already told, you could summarize in just 3 to 5 lines or 4 lines, or you could write a page of it. That depends upon your understanding, how well have you understood this chapter. So I expect, after knowing what is a summary, how to summarize it, you need to write a summary of this lesson. Now, before I end, I am going to give you how to highlight the main points in a page. I'm not going to cover the whole chapter, but if we look at just this paragraph, this first page, what are the important points here? As I already told you, you could begin with A Tale of Two Birds is a story, is an Indian story where a mother bird lived with her 2 younger little ones happily, right? A storm distracted their family, but the 2 little ones survived. One of them fell in the space where the robbers had their setting, and the other got a company of good people like Rishi. He fell near Rishi's ashram, right? So this way, the whole page, if you see, I have not taken that the tree was shady, there were newborn babies. I did not take the details of that. I did not say that the house, the nest blew down, or and the trees fell down. It killed the mother bird. See, I just took the important points. You might be a little different from mine, but see what you think are really important. And the next thing, keep the order in sequence. Like you need to maintain the story order. You can't talk about the conclusion, the last page first, and then this. Of course, you need to maintain the order. So I expect you to write the summary based on what you have understood today. So that would be your homework. Hope I'm able enough to make you clarify about writing a summary. Thank you. All the best.